An uncontested divorce is when the spouses have an agreement on all of the issues that the judge would be asked to decide or that need to be decided in the case. So if you just have a marriage with no children, then usually that's going to be limited to property, debts, and those type of issues. If you have children, then you're probably also going to be dealing with issues related to the children, like conservatorship, child support, possession, things of that nature, in addition to the property and debt side of it. And so to have a truly uncontested divorce, you and your spouse would need to have an agreement on any of those and all of those issues that would be decided in your final decree of divorce. The benefits of an uncontested divorce are that usually you can finalize your divorce in a quicker amount of time. In Texas, your divorce has to be on file for at least 60 days, depending on what kind of divorce you are getting. If it is uncontested, and let's say there's very little property issues, no children, those can typically be finalized pretty quickly after the 60 days is up. If you have children involved, you can still finalize fairly quickly as long as there's an agreement on all of the issues. So first benefit would be you could finalize much quicker than you would in a contested divorce case. The other benefit would be cost. Typically, if you're going through an uncontested divorce, you're not going to have contested hearings, probably not going to be doing written discovery, no depositions, anything like that. And so the money you would spend on legal fees, expenses would be much lower. Now, uncontested divorces are definitely not a one-size-fits-all. Your case has to kind of be in line to be handled that way. And so it's mostly in cases where the spouses have usually sat down, they've had talks, and they're kind of on the same page as far as where they want to end up. They've also been open and honest with each other about what there is that needs to be divided. So, for example, if you are a spouse and you know very little about what kind of retirement your spouse has or what they have in their bank account, that's probably not going to be a case that's going to be able to be handled on an uncontested basis, because you do want to have full knowledge and make sure that you're entering into an agreement that's fair. So if you don't know a lot of information, it's going to be difficult for you to enter into an agreement. The other issue is sometimes people just want to get it over with. They've been married, they're done, they just want to get it done. That's not really a good reason to do an uncontested divorce. You don't want to just rush through it and then end up with an agreement and an order that you're not happy about, especially if you have children involved. Because let's say you have young children, that's an order that you potentially could have to live with for the entire time until they're adult and they're no longer under the order.